In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to color your floor plan and deal with the line weights in Illustrator. So just like in the site plan um, tutorial, what you need to do is associate your line colors with line weights, as well as objects and layers. Now the biggest thing that's a difference between the site plan and the floor plan is that you make your wall segments closed polylines. In that way, it will make it easier for you to either poche or deal with the line weights of the walls in the Illustrator file. All of the other line weights are fine as they are in different colors. So we're going to deal with this particular floor plan here. The final output of the drawing is going to be at 1/8 inch scale on 11 by 17 oriented portrait, and so I have that 11 by 17 sheet here, and what I'm going to do is scale it up for 1/8 inch. So I'm just going to take that, scale it up by a factor of 8, and that will give me my 11 by 17, and this is how the floor plan will sit within that. So that will help me get the correct scale when I bring it into Illustrator. So I'm going to do that now. So I've brought my CAD drawing in the same manner that I did in the site plan tutorial, and it is to scale. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start selecting these objects by color and start giving them line weights. And I do that by selecting same stroke color, so it selects everything that is that line weight. I change the line weight itself, and then I will change the color. So in this layer is floor pattern, so I want that to be a light gray, so I'm going to change that. I will save that selection and call it floor patterns, and so everything there is that color. I'm going to do the same with these other objects, same stroke color for these plumbing fixtures. I'm saving those selections so that I can come back and change them later if I want. Now anything I want the option of being filled or pocheted in, this is where the polyline comes into play. So I've selected the walls. What I will do is select all of the same stroke color again, and I will save that selection as walls. And I'll give that a black stroke right now. So what I can do is I can choose to just use the line weights, or I can fill that in by giving it a fill pattern and illuminating the stroke, so that you can now see that all of the walls are pocheted in. And I can do that with these other massive walls here that are in a different layer color as well. So I'm going to go through and select and change the line weights of these other items. So you can see that what I've done here is gone through all of these elements and line weights and saved all the selections into different groups. And so if I need to come back and manipulate them or change the colors of them, I can easily do that because I no longer have a color. But if I want to change something I may not have saved, I can always use the same fill and stroke or same stroke weight, that sort of thing. That could narrow down that selection to things. And so now that I have this floor plan, I can start laying colors underneath here by adding layers so that colors come underneath the line work and that sort of thing. So using this type of methodology in plan also works in section because the section is essentially similar to a plan. And so using the line weights, using the colors, and setting up your section cut profiles in your CAD as polylines actually helps because it allows you to be able to just click on something, one element, and change it and manipulate it, give it fill and stroke. And so I hope that you found this helpful.